Grammar, pronouns and its kinds. Grammar learning is very useful to one and all. If you learn grammar, you can learn more words and how to talk to people and how to write a correct structure of sentence. You can know that. Come to learn the pronouns and their kinds. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. For example, Harry is absent because Harry is ill. Here, the name Harry repeated again and again. So, to avoid the repetition of Harry, we can use pronoun instead of the name. Harry is absent because he is ill. Come to learn the kinds of pronouns. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, emphatic pronouns, and distributive pronouns. These are all kinds of pronouns. The first one is personal pronouns. Pronouns such as I, me, he, him, she, her, it, you, we, us, they, and them. These are used in place of a person, place, animal, or thing. You can see the personal pronouns in this sentence. The girl has paused. She worked hard. Instead of girl, we use she here. That is personal pronoun. Call the boys here. They are my students. Next one is possessive pronouns. Possessive, that means ownership. The pronouns mine, us, his, hers, its, theirs, and yours are used in place of nouns to indicate possession. It belongs to whom. That's the meaning. See the example. This book is not mine. I think it is yours. I have had my lunch. Have you had yours? The possessive pronouns are highlighted here. You can understand from the examples. Next one is demonstrative pronouns. These pronouns that indicate the place the nouns are in are called demonstrative pronouns. That is, identify someone or something. That is demonstrative pronouns. And this, that, these, and those are demonstrative pronouns. These words demonstrate something. Is this an interesting novel? Here, this indicate the novel. Demonstrate. These are her books. These demonstrate the books. Next one is reflexive pronouns. These pronouns are formed by adding self to myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and selves also added to ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Listen the example. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself. When the action done by the subject tan works on the subject, the pronoun used is called the reflexive pronoun. You are too young to go out by yourselves. Action is done by the subject. And a tan backs to the subject also. That is a reflexive pronoun. The next one is interrogative pronouns. These are pronouns are used to ask a question like who, what, when, where, etc. are some interrogative pronouns. See the example. What do you want to do? Who won the game yesterday? Here we use the pronouns to ask a question. Relative pronouns. A relative pronoun is used to a noun that has been referred to earlier. Who, whose, whom, that, and which are relative pronouns. This is the cake which Mary made. The noun is referred already earlier, a cake. Instead of that, we use which here. This is the cake which Mary made. This is the house where my son was born. That is relative pronoun. The last one is emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are used to emphasize that the subject has done the action. Myself, himself, herself, itself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, and themselves. So these are emphatic pronouns. And these words are emphasize the subject that has done the action. She herself agreed to help me. We ourselves will support you. These pronouns emphasize the subject.